Advanced WuDang QiGong. Part 1, the warm-up. Stir the cauldron. In a relaxed high horse stance, place your palms on your kidneys and rotate your waist at least 9 times to the left and 9 times to the right, while concentrating on your lower back. And return to ready position. Beat the drum. Rotate the waist with your arms totally relaxed. Place your hands in the Sun Moon Mudra. As they swing from left to right or right to left, hit the Zhongfu point near the shoulder and the Mingmen point in the lower back with the Sun side of your fist simultaneously. And return to ready position. Hands wave like clouds. Wave your hands back and forth while rotating at the wrist. The upper hand, Lao Gong point, should face you, and keep the lower hand's Lao Gong point facing the ground. And return to ready position. And now the form. The meditation motion, mind and fate. Double training form. Empty the internal body. Breathe up the diseased energy in your body and blow it out. Expel it. The 8 Immortals elixir fills the cauldron. Swish the saliva in your mouth and swallow it down into your lower dantian. Do it 3 times. And swallow. And gather the pure qi and draw it down into your lower dantian. And draw it down. The 3 eyes open the doors and Xing channels. Relax your shoulders, your waist, your knees, your legs, your feet. And then with your 3 eyes, your internal eye and the 2 eyes, regular eyes, gaze up to the Bai Hui point, Yin Tang point between the eyebrows, the Ren Zhong point at the upper lip, the Tian Tu point at the sternal notch, the Shan Zhong point in the middle of the chest, the Zhong Wan point in the middle of the abdomen, the lower dantian, and the huiyin point. Upper legs, knees, lower legs, and feet. Now take all the qi inside, take all the Bing qi especially, and push it through your body out through your lower feet. Then the three gatherings. Gather at the lower dantian. The eagle soars. Draw the chi up from the dajue point, the back of your neck, the C7, and pump the chi down into the lower dantian. The great goose soars through the sky. Flat hands, breathe in and out, and in and out, and in and out, down to the lower dantian. And again. Flat hands. And down to the dantian. Breathe in and out, and in and out, and in and out, down to the dantian. Laozi holds up the sky, just like you're holding up the whole universe with the palms of your hands. Draw it down over your ears, connect with the Ren channel, all the way down into the lower dantian. Draw it down over your head, connect with your tongue, and draw it down to your lower dantian. Draw down to the dantian. Push mountain palm. Push out through the Laogong point, the center of your palm, and draw down to the Shanzhong point in the lower dantian. Out through the palm, into the dantian. Out through the palms, and down into the dantian. And forward. As you push forward, breathe out through your Laogong points. As you draw in, draw down to your lower dantian. Breathe out and in, and out and in. And down to your dantian. The lion opens his claws to nourish the organs. Open your pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, forefinger, then your thumb, forefinger, back to the pinky finger. Open your fingers as you open and close your palms. Each finger nourishes a separate organ. Each motion generates energy into that organ. And flood the heavens. Stretch and open. And exchange chi with the sky through the palms of your hands. And to the left. And exchange chi the direction of the left, twisting your body but maintaining your stance. And then to the right. Exchange energy with the direction of the right. Maintain your stance so that you're gyrating with your waist. And to the middle. Increase the macrocosmic orbit by pulling out the chi, like kneading the noodles. Draw, grab, pull it out. And breathe back and pull out. Breathe back and pull out. And great gathering, draw down to the dantian. Double yin palms, flood the horizon. Just allow your fingers to shoot off, straight off into the horizon. And allow your palm to exchange chi with the earth. Breathe in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Draw it down to the lower dantian. Double yawn palms. Visualize jade health balls in the center of your palms, just rolling around. Just rolling around in the palms of your hands, opening up the lotus of your palms. Breathe in and out, and in and out, and in and out down to the lower dantian. Rotate the wuji ball. Just connect with each palm. Just grab the ball, pump it just a little bit, squeeze it, make it tighter, condense it. Ball of electromagnetic energy. And rotate the Taiji ball so that the hands are right over left. Same thing. Just give a little squeeze. Rotate to the yin-yang ball. And now just really condense it. Just pump it back and forth, pump it up. Roll to the left and to the right, to the left and to the right. Roll back and forth. It rolls back and forth like clouds in the sky. And draw it down into your dantian. Draw that wide dan into the neidan. And roll it around. Stretching the dai channel by kneading the noodles. Just in front of your dantian, just pull back and forth. Pull and push. Pull and push. And draw it down into the lower dantian. Flat hands, and draw like a dragon holding the wisdom pearls. One towards the heaven and one towards the earth. And just pump ever so slightly. Squeeze the heaven and the earth at the same time. And to the other side. And back down to the lower dantian. Hold the sun and the moon. First hold the sun. Just look into your forward hand, the upper hand, and squeeze. Connect your fingers, your middle fingers, start off with. Connect between the two and squeeze. Try some of your other fingers, like your forefingers. Try all your fingers. Each fingers connect to an organ. So you're creating a full circuit. And squeeze. Make it as big as possible. And then rotate to the moon. And same thing. Just play with it, knead it, squeeze it. Cycle it through your fingers. Bring it down to the horizon and draw down into the dantian. Internal opening, external closing. 3 times. Always down to the dantian. And the Great Gathering. Grab the upper dantian, push it down into the central dantian, push it down into the lower dantian, connecting the 3 dantians of heaven, earth, and mankind. For men, bring your left palm over your right. For women, right over left. And just practice your meditation. Start off by opening the microcosmic orbit by concentrating on the Bai Hui point, the top of the head, Yin Tang, between the eyebrows, Ren Zhong at the upper lip, the Tian Tu point at the sternal notch, Shan Zhong point in the center of the chest, Zhong Wan point in the lower abdomen, the lower dantian, the Hui Yin point between your legs at the perineum, and this time go up the spine, through the Wei Lu point, up the spine, cross the Ming Men in the waist, and up the spine. Draw it up the spine, past the Da Jue point at C7, and back up to the top of your head. Repeat this process as many times as you like. And then just go into some emptiness meditation.